In 2019, there was a direct question related to values in general essay paper. The statement was, values are not what humanity is, but what humanity ought to be. This talks about the values being an ideal situation, and in real life, we may not exactly see them or people practicing them. Because values are always kept as very ideal, and it is kind of in a higher pedestal with an ordinary person may not be able to follow them. But we can always aspire to follow them, but not 100%. So, for this topic, if you want to try, you have to start with an example. About the starting thing I will talk later. And then, as I mentioned here, you have to explain this. You just give the meaning of this, then you could state about how true this is in the real life. Because in real life, as mentioned, we may slightly fall short of the ideals, and that 100% perfection may not be possible. So you could take examples from any field to prove this. There are very few people who actually can live up to the highest values. And to begin this essay, I think you could quote one such example of exception. One thing which come to my mind is that of the real life incident related to Captain Mahendranath Mulla of Indian Navy. He was the captain of a ship, and when there was this shipwreck, he actually helped all the crew members to safety. And to the last person, he actually gave his own life jacket. And he remained in the ship because there is this old saying that a captain should never abandon his ship. So he literally adhered to that value and, ended up dying, became a martyr, received the highest military honors, etc. But this is an exception. So to write this essay, I think you could start with an exceptional show of values